Hey, good morning. Well, I'm missing. No, we are sharpening surgical tools today. Hey, Jeff, what's going on, buddy? I'm back at it today. I've got a ton still left to do. I was exhausted yesterday, so I quit about 4 o'clock. And then I got a dog groomer bringing stuff in this evening. So I'm going to be swamped tomorrow too. And I got people with knives today also. What was that? Something went crashing. Let me clean up this mess. So yesterday morning when I woke up, it was about 36 degrees. This morning when I woke up, it was about 66 degrees. Hope everybody's doing well out there. I've only done about 30. So I've got at least 50 left. I've got, of the scissors, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 more pairs of scissors to do. And then we'll go to the other tools. I mean, they're scissors, but they're just different kinds. I'll do freehand on all the other ones on the flat hone. So yeah, I got a long ways to go. This is going to take up most of my day. I'm slow. I don't get in a hurry. And then yesterday I had multiple people dropping off knives, and I kind of stopped and sharpened them. And the same thing is going to happen today. You know what I need to do is I need to condition this wheel. So let's do that while we're here. I'm gonna turn the fan on. More noise. If you're just joining us, we're sharpening surgical tools from a veterinary clinic. I've been doing that for 2 days. Hope everybody's having a good day wherever you're at. So we test them on a nitrile glove, and those are cutting really good. I also like to test them on flat dental floss and see if they cut, and they do. So those are sharpened. Let's go to the next pair. Do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. And strangely enough, people do find us on our YouTube channel. So here's a pair we got to sharpen, and see how they push the material. Shows their dull, and they don't cut very well on that. So what I do is I take a marker and I mark out where the cutting edge is, so I know exactly what angle to sharpen at. These are all around 10 degrees per side. Yes, they're made of stainless. I use a 240 grit diamond sharpening wheel to sharpen them. It creates a really nice edge on these type of scissors. Well, if you're watching out there, tell me where you're watching from. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. All right, I'll be right back. I've got to take it to my deburring wheel behind me. Let me clean them up with a little alcohol. 182 people watching. Do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. And if you're so inclined, please subscribe to the channel. It helps our YouTube channel out. I believe it also helps our reach on Google searches. So now it's not pushing. It's cutting clean. It's cutting well at the tip, all the way across. Cuts the flat dental floss really well. There we go. All right, let's do the next pair. I can see the damage along the edge right there. It's hard to see in the camera, but if you were standing in front of me, you could see the damage all along that edge. It's just wear over time. This is from a spay and neuter clinic, high volume. I charge $10 per pair. Slipped out of the clamp. I do not do swords. Well, I didn't hone it. Go back here. I don't know what kind of lifespan they have on those after sharpening. I mean, I've got a couple other. This is the first time I've ever done this veterinary clinic. You're right there. The other 3 veterinary clinics I have usually send me stuff about twice a year. Now this is a high volume clinic, so maybe I'll get business a little quicker out of them. And the nitrile gloves really give you some feel. You can go to my YouTube channel. I have dozens of videos on sharpening clipper blades for dog groomers. Justin, it's like any other business. If you get the right training and money, it's well worth it. You can look up this machine on Wolf Industries. Wolf is WOLFF. Industries is Spartanburg, South Carolina. You need the right equipment, you need training. Depends on where you're at. A little further back there. Oh, there's several guys in the Midwest. There's a good trainer in Indiana named Dennis Brooks. I think he's in Indiana or Illinois. And then there's Ray Pope. He's in Indiana or Illinois. And then over in Georgia is Bonnie McGowan. You're not very far away from any of these people. You're in driving distance. That's cutting good. To sharpen shears and stuff, you need about 3 days worth of training. Northeast, I'm sure there is. I just don't know who it would be. green tea, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that wonderful gift. It's always appreciated. We get a little money from our YouTube channel. Usually helps us buy abrasives, offset our cost, you know, and it's always appreciated when y'all donate something. Let's test these. We got 6 more pairs of these scissors to go. Oh yeah, that's cutting nice. Perfect. So just to give you an idea, we'll test them before. They're all dull. Every one of them are dull. And so, see how it pushes that glove? It shouldn't push. It's just real clunky. Y'all tell me where you're watching from. Looks like one of you was from Kentucky. Appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button, and also appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It does help our little business out. We're trying to get to 18,000 subscribers. It's our next goal. That's exactly right. People throw stuff away. This way you don't have to throw it away. We can fix things. We've become a throwaway society. Tarnimo, then you got a great opportunity then if you got 100 barbers and salons. There's a great opportunity for you right there. You're in Brooklyn, densely populated area, you can make a fortune. And I don't care if there's other sharpeners or not. I would think New York City you could make a fortune going around sharpening. The more people, the better. I'm in a densely populated area, but not that dense. Not compared to New York, obviously. See, that's cutting good. It's not pushing the nitrile. It's just clean and cutting clean. And there's another pair done. If you want some information on starting a business, you can go to my website. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. You can go to my website and message me, or better yet, email me through my website, and I'll send you some information on starting a business. Yep, send me some information, and I'll tell you what you should do. I'll give you some trainers also. William, this is a twice as sharp from Wolf Industries. Wolf is spelled W-O-L-F-F. Obviously, Industries, they're located in Spartanburg, South Carolina. You can look at all their sharpening equipment. Oops, sorry. I've done something with the camera. Hang on. What did I do? There we go. All right, sorry about that. I banged into the camera. So if you're just joining us, we're sharpening surgical tools, surgical scissors, suture scissors, whatever you want to call them, from the veterinarian, spay and neuter clinic. Dog's not out here. I don't know what I left the door closed so the dog can't get out here. I gotta go open the door. I'm sure the dog wants to come out. Alright, went and let the dog out. You're exactly right, ball snippers. That's exactly right. Good call. See, that cuts nice and clean. Flat dental floss. Cuts good. It pushes that nitrile glove. It doesn't want to grab it and cut it. So if you, I don't know if y'all can see in the camera, because we look, I've got lights here, I got a light here, a light here, and I got light above me. I can see lots of refraction of the light. And so you can see there's damage along this edge right there on both of these blades. It's just wear over time. We sharpen Salon, Barber, and pet grooming shears, clipper blades, sewing, industrial, and medical scissors, and just about any kind of knife. That's the limit of what we do. We like to say if it cuts fur, fabric, food, or hair is what we sharpen. We don't do lawnmower blades, we don't do saws. Hey, Jim. I'm wrapping up the scissors, getting ready to go to the needle holders. And clamps and all those other things that I've got to sharpen in that box. I got to get caught up today. That's the problem with these in this clamp. There's a curve on the back of this clamp, or on the scissors, and the clamp doesn't want to hold it real good. So you got to be careful. That's why these are so time consuming. Once I get to the needle holders, it'll be a lot faster. Feel better. Let's see if they're going to cut. Oh yeah. So that's cutting crisp without pushing. Let's try the floss. Greetings. Appreciate y'all watching. It's got about a 10-degree bevel on each side of them. See, I can see the inside edge and the light where the damage is at. And I've got the damage fixed. Need to go a little further back. There we go. All right, we got a nice burr on it. Light is your friend when you're sharpening. And I can really you can feel the difference from before and after sharpening. And did somebody ask a question I missed there? So there's another pair done. So it just cuts. It cuts, but it's not. One sided, this is the diamond wheel, and this is a buffing wheel. This is the best way to describe this. This wheel on this side is like a really hard Scotch-Brite pad. It's just for giving it a light polish. You don't want to polish these shears. You want them a little bit toothy. If you over polish them, they're not going to cut what the veterinarian's cutting. It's going to push it. And that's why the nitrile glove comes in handy, because you can feel how it cuts. And the flat dental floss, wax dental floss, you want it to be able to cut it. And I always ask for feedback once I sharpen something for somebody. I tell them hey, tell me how they cut. Tell me how long they last. The more data you get from your clients, the better off you are in helping them in the future. Yeah, I did have one earlier that had that. Had it for the had a little indentation in it. There was one pair that did that. No, you did. You were correct. I did have one pair to do that, and I touched it up with a round file, a diamond file. This one right here. This one's got a little notch in it that I touched up with the diamond. So you were correct. All right, 2 more pairs to go. It just doesn't grab. Are you talking about the wheel on here, Bridger? I have a diamond wheel, and I got the diamond. My diamond wheel came from Continental Diamond Tools. I bought it before Wolf was offering the diamond wheel. And so yeah, now you can get a diamond wheel from Wolf. Oh, that's cutting much better. The 100 grit white wheel that came with the twice as sharp is good on like industrial scissors, but they're not. It's not really good for sewing scissors or this, the medical scissors. And so I have two of these machines, and this one is for more precision work, where I want a smoother cutting scissor. The white wheel is okay if you're just doing sewing scissors. It works out. It's fine. But I like the 240 better for most sewing scissors. Now, if I have an upholstery shop that brings in some old scissors that are really beat up, I'll put I'll break out the 100 grit stone and use it. All right, this is the last pair of this batch, and I'm gonna take a break, and I gotta go to the next thing. I'll show you what I have left. What I've done of this batch, this is from one client, one veterinary clinic. I've been working on it for 2 days in between sharpening for other people. I don't have to have this back to the veterinary clinic until Monday. I think you'll like the diamond wheel. It produces less dust. You know how that white wheel just creates a ton of dust. So those are cutting wonderful. All right, so this is what I've done. This is all the scissors I've done over the last 2 days. I started yesterday morning and got all of those done. So those are taken care of, but I still got all of these to do. So I'm gonna take a break, and then we're gonna do these. All of these will be done freehand on the flat hone. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Check back in later. I'm gonna take a break. Me and the dog, I'm gonna get something to drink, and I'll come back on later. Thanks, Jeff. Y'all have a good one. Take care.